All right, y'all. So we're back with another video. If you guys are new to the channel, I'm here to return men back to true masculinity through God. Now, in this specific topic, I've been meaning to make this video for a little bit. We're going to be talking about the things that make men weak, or why a lot of men are weak nowadays. Now, if a lot of you are on social media, you'll see one trend consistently showing, and it's just how the women have kind of flipped the switch, and a lot of men aren't leaders anymore. They're afraid to take charge. They're afraid to lead. They're afraid to go through a lot of certain things, and they're just comfortable just being where they're at. So today I'm going to give you guys some insight on why I think a lot of men are weak nowadays. And yeah, let's get into it. So the first reason why a lot of men are weak, from what I've seen, from people I've talked to, from people I've been around, or anything like that, is because a lot of men are not seeking God. I've said this before in every video I make, bro. You could look at all my videos. The main theme is God. You are nothing without God. I can't say this enough. The reason why a lot of men are weak is because they're not actively seeking God. They're not consistently seeking God. Because the Bible teaches you a lot of things. You know what I mean? So it teaches you how to actually be a man and how to conform yourself as a man. So a lot of men, they're just kind of going off of emotions, and they're just, a lot of men are also in sin. So that's one reason why a lot of men nowadays are weak, because if you're following God, there's a lot of things that you naturally wouldn't care for, or you naturally would just stay away from. So that's the first reason. The second reason why a lot of men in my eyes are weak or have weakness is because a lot of men out there, they're afraid to do hard stuff. As a man, you have to sometimes intentionally put yourself through hard stuff, because that is how you are designed. Okay? As a man, if you do things like women are supposed to have, it's women who are supposed to have a nice, soft life to where, they don't have to do anything hard. And nowadays, it's the opposite. A lot of men, they don't want to do nothing. They don't want to take any risk. They don't want to put themselves out there. They don't want to do anything. You know what I'm saying? They live with their parents. They live with their mom. Their mom babies them. Their dad babies them. Their mom washes their clothes and do all these things. And they're like, okay, well, I'm good. No, that's not how a man is supposed to live. You have to intentionally challenge yourself every single day to do hard stuff. For example, the other day, I went to pick up a shipment, and it was a big box, kind of heavy. And I think I had to walk maybe like 3 to 5 minutes. The box was heavy, but I challenged myself. I want to make it to my doorstep without having to put the box down. So that's a 5 minute walk. The box probably weighs maybe like, I'd say 25, 30 pounds. But I challenged myself, and I made it hard on myself intentionally. Like, I'm not going to put this box down until I get to my doorstep. And it was a minute walk. It was a good walk. And it's small things like that. And I got it. I did it. And it's small things like that what it does to your mind is it strengthens your mind. Like, okay, I could do anything. No matter what it is, I'm built tough. A lot of men, they're at their parents' house. They're scared to move. That's one thing you should probably aim to do. If you could move and push yourself in hardship, because it's through troubles you find out how strong you really are. A lot of men don't want to do that. Okay? So that's one reason why a lot of men are weak. They're comfortable being plushed. They want to be catered to. And that's about it. And no woman's going to ever respect you as like that, man. It's just not going to happen. Number three, why men are weak nowadays is because a lot of men are consistently chasing pleasure. Pleasure ruins you. It destroys your life, and it destroys your soul. Pleasures, when I say pleasures, I'm talking about drugs, women, partying a lot, all these pointless things. Men are weak because mostly they're chasing women. A lot of days now on social media, what you'll see is men consistently liking other women's pictures. They never like any of their pictures, but they're liking the woman's pictures. She never returns the favor. Always sliding in the DMs and trying to get this woman. This woman looks good. They're going out to parties specifically for women. I've said this before in a lot of videos. You're going to see it's the consistent things. These things make you weak. Women, a lot of sex, drugs, parties, alcohol, all these things make you weak. Okay. Now, I'm not talking about those people who, let's just say, maybe you're married. That's a different thing. Or people who don't do these things like every single day, or maybe it's like a once in a blue moon type of thing. That's different. But you have to understand there are men out there who their hormones just scream, I want more women. I want more drugs. I want more of this. I want more of that. They're consistently seeking the next woman. Everything they do is around women. That is what makes you weak as a man. A man only gets fulfilled by doing hard things, by building not only himself, but building a better life for him, his future family, maybe his current family, and aiming to please God. That's the only way you'll feel fulfilled. Chasing a lot of women, I'm not going to lie to y'all, chasing a lot of women, it's only good for a period of time. If a lot of you spent the time you spent chasing women to actually chase God, your lives would be 50, 100 times better. Instead, you're demeaning yourself by staying in this place that's actually making you weak. Okay? Cut it out. Okay, so the fourth thing that's making a lot of the guys weak, or they're keeping them weak, is not having no kind of mentors or guidance. In life, you are going to need somebody to learn from. There's a lot of people online who do these things, and I've said this before. Don't be afraid to invest money in some kind of mentorship. Okay? Now, in my opinion, the best mentor is God. That's the best mentor, in my opinion. Because there are some mentors out there, but they're mostly just kind of giving you guys the woman aspect, how to work hard to get women, or how to be with women, how to act around women. But when you go through God, what God does is he gives you that true masculinity, okay? That true, deep down, that natural God-given masculinity, to where you don't need all that game and all this extra stuff because you are naturally masculine. But in addition to that, maybe you have somebody in business. You have a business coach, or you have a life coach, spiritual coach, whatever it may be. You need some kind of mentor. Not having those things will make you weak. I've invested a lot of money into mentorship, into learning more things. Okay? So those are the four things that's keeping you guys weak. Cut away women, not too much at least. Don't be thirsty over women. That's what it is. And yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. I'm out.